Dear students, in previous video lecture, beta function part 1, we have seen some properties of the beta function and the definition of beta function. Now today we will see the examples on the beta function. Definition of the beta function: beta mn is equals to integral 0 to 1 x raised to m minus 1 minus x raised to n minus 1 dx for all values of mn greater than 0. Properties of the beta functions. First property, beta mn is equals to beta nm. For example, you can write beta 4 phi as beta phi 4. You can evaluate both this beta notation with the help of relation between beta and gamma function. Second property, integral 0 to 1 x raised to m 1 minus x raised to n dx is equals to beta m plus 1 n plus 1. For example, consider the one from integral 0 to 1 x raised to m 1 minus x raised to phi dx. You can write this integral in beta notation. Compare the values of m and n. M is equals to 4, n is equals to phi. Place this value here, becomes beta 4 plus 1 phi plus 1 is equals to beta phi 4. Next property, integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to p of theta cos raised to q of theta d theta is equals to 1 by 2 beta p plus 1 upon 2 q plus 1 upon 2. For example, integral 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 4 of theta into cos raised to 6 of theta d theta can be evaluated using the above property. Compare the values of p and q. P is equals to 4, q is equals to 6. Place this value in RHS. Is equals to 1 by 2 beta 4 plus 1 upon 2 6 plus 1 upon 2. So integral can be written in beta notation as 1 by 2 beta 5 by 2 comma 7 by 2. You can evaluate this using relation between beta and gamma function. Next is the important and alternating definition of the beta function. Beta mn is equals to integral 0 to infinity x raised to m minus 1 1 plus x raised to m plus n dx. For example, beta 4 comma 1 by 2 is equals to integral 0 to infinity m is equals to 4. So m minus 1 becomes 4 minus 1. Here 1 plus x raised to m plus n. So you can write this as 4 plus 1 by 2 dx. So this is equals to beta 4 comma 1 by 2 is in an integral form, integral 0 to infinity x raised to 3 1 plus x raised to 9 by 2 dx. That means you can write this integral in beta notation form. Important property, relation between beta and gamma function. Beta mn can be written as gamma m, gamma n upon gamma m plus n. For example, to evaluate beta 4 3, m is equals to 4, n is equals to 3 is equals to gamma 4, gamma 3 upon gamma 4 plus 3. Use the properties of gamma function. Gamma n plus 1 is equals to n factorial if n is the positive integer. Therefore, gamma 4 is equals to 3 factorial, gamma 3 is equals to 2 factorial, gamma 7 is equals to 6 factorial. Place all these values here and evaluate. We'll get the answer beta 4 3 or the value of beta 4 3 is equals to 1 upon 60. First example on beta function. Evaluate integral 3 to 7 x minus 3 raised to 1 by 4 7 minus x raised to 1 by 4 dx. To evaluate such type of integral, we have to use some proper substitution in such a way that this limits 3 to 7 becomes either 0 to 1 as a one of the definition of beta function or 0 to infinity. So choose the proper substitution. For that, write the given integral as I is equals to 3 to 7 x minus 3 raised to 1 by 4 7 minus x raised to 1 by 4 dx. Call it as equation number 1. Here the substitution is x minus 3 is equals to 40. That means x is equals to 40 plus 7. Using this substitution, you can convert the limits 3 to 7 as 0 to 1. Simultaneously, you have to differentiate this. If x is equals to this, differentiating becomes dx. 4 into dt, derivative of 3 becomes 0. So value of dx is equals to 4 dt. Along with change the limits old limits for x 3 and 7. Use the substitution. X is equals to 4t plus 3 to find the new limits. When x is equals to 3, t becomes 0. When x is equals to 7, t becomes 1. So new limits are 0 to 1. Use all this substitution in equation number 1. Place x is equals to 4t plus 3 dx is equals to 40 and limits 0 to 1. Therefore equation number 1 becomes integral 0 to 1, 40 plus 3 minus 3 1 by 7, 7 minus 40 plus 3 raised to 1 by 4, 4 into dt. Separate the powers. Minus 3 plus 3 becomes 0, 40 raised to 1 by 4, 7 minus 40 minus 3, 7 minus 3 is equals to 4 and minus 40 raised to 1 by 4, 4 dt. 4 is constant, right outside the integral. 4 raised to 1 by 4, t raised to 1 by 4, take 4 raised to 1 by 4 outside. Take 4 outside from this bracket, you will get one of the function of the form 1 minus t dt. This is equals to 4 into integral 0 to 1, 4 raised to 1 by 4, t raised to 1 by 4, 4 raised to 1 by 4, 1 minus t raised to 1 by 4 dt. Let us add all the powers of 4. Addition is here 0 to 1. Inside the integral, function t raised to 1 by 4 and 1 minus t raised to 1 by 4 dt is occur. By adding the powers of 4, this becomes 4 raised to 3 by 2. Integral 0 to 1 t raised to 1 by 4, 1 minus t raised to 1 by 4 dt. If you observe, this is the compare with the definition of the beta function. So by definition, integral 0 to 1 t to the some power. So you can find the value of m by comparing the powers of t. M minus 1 is equals to 1 by 4 and n minus 1 is equals to 1 by 4 dt. And this integral is equals to beta mn. Now in this integral, m minus 1 is 1 by 4, m is equals to 5 by 4, n minus 1 is equals to 1 by 4, n is equals to 5 by 4. Therefore, this integral becomes, because of m and n, is equals to beta 5 by 4, 5 by 4 with some power of 4 raised to 3 by 2. To evaluate beta 5 by 4, 5 by 4, use the relation between beta and gamma function. M is 5 by 4, n is equals to 5 by 4. 4 raised to 3 by 2, this is equals to gamma 5 by 4, gamma 5 by 4, gamma 5 by 4 plus 5 by 4 is equals to gamma 5 by 4 square, gamma 5 plus 5, 10 pi by 4. Find the value of gamma 10 pi by 4 as cancel 2, gamma 5 by 2. Use the property of gamma function. Gamma n plus 1 is equals to n gamma n is equals to gamma 3 by 2 plus 1 and use successively. You will get the value of gamma 10 by 4 is equals to 3 by 4 root pi is equals to 2 raised to 2 raised to 3 by 2. So cancel 2 here and place the value of gamma 10 by 4 is equals to t by 4 root pi. So you will get this answer here. Now to find the value of gamma 5 by 4, split gamma pi by 4 as gamma 1 plus 1 by 4. Again using the property of gamma function, gamma 1 plus 1 by 4 can be written as n gamma n, that means 1 by 4 gamma 1 by 4. And squaring is there, that means the squaring of this term. After using all the substitution, the next step is in front of you. Let us put all the values here. 8 into 4 upon 3, 1 by 4 gamma 1 by 4 square, 1 upon root pi. And simplify this, you will get the solution for this problem as 2 upon 3 into root pi gamma 1 by 4 bracket square. Using the above example, similarly you can solve the next two questions also. Evaluate integral 5 to 9 x minus 5 raised to 1 by 4, 9 minus x raised to 1 by 4 dx. Use the substitution x is equals to 4t plus 5. This substitution will change the limit from 5 to 9 to 0 to 1. Differentiate this substitution and evaluate this integral. Solution is 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 4 raised to 2. Similarly, the next problem, integral 3 to 7 root of x minus 3 into 7 minus x dx. Use the substitution, x is equals to 4t plus 3. This will use the limits 3 to 7 from 0 to 1. And solution is 4 pi. Write this root of x minus 3, 7 minus x. Separate the roots for this function. So this becomes x minus 3 raised to 1 by 2 and 7 minus x raised to 1 by 2 dx. So you can use the values of m and n. One of the generalized problem. Evaluate integral a to b x minus a raised to m b minus x raised to n dx is equals to b minus a raised to m plus 1 beta m plus 1 n plus 1. This problem is useful in short to find the solution of above these two problems. Here always use the proper substitution. X minus a is equals to upper limit minus lower limit into t. You will get this substitution here, and using this prove that LHS is equals to RHS. If you observe the pattern of this above question, here a is equals to 3 and b is equals to 7. So substitution is x minus 3 is equals to upper limit minus lower limit, that means 7 minus 3 t. Therefore x is equals to 7 minus 3 4t, and this minus 3 becomes plus 3. So because of that, substitution is here. Similarly, in the first problem, the substitution is here. So you can easily evaluate the questions of this form by using this generalized result. Next question, show that integral 0 to 1 x raised to 8 1 minus x raised to 6 1 plus x 24 dx is equals to 0. To evaluate this integral, we have to use one of the definition of the beta function. Integral 0 to infinity x raised to m minus 1 1 plus x raised to m plus 1 dx. The first step is that let us consider the integral I is equals to integral 0 to infinity x raised to 8 1 minus x raised to 6 dx and 1 plus x raised to 24. Multiply by x raised to 8 inside, multiply by x raised to 8 inside, and add the powers x raised to 8 minus x raised to 14 1 plus x raised to 24 dx. Separate this integral 0 to 8 into two parts. One integral is x raised to 8 1 plus x 24 with the limit 0 to infinity dx minus second integral is 0 to infinity x raised to 14 upon 1 plus x 24 upon dx. Write this integral into this form. Integral by the definition, integral 0 to infinity x raised to m minus 1 1 plus x raised to m plus 1, and this integral into this form. So you can write both this integral in beta notation. X raised to 8 can be written in this form as 9 minus 1. So one of the value of m is 9 here, and addition with this another value is 15. So addition is 24. So this integral can be written as integral 0 to infinity x raised to 9 minus 1 1 plus x raised to 9 plus 15 dx. Minus integral 0 to infinity, this 14 can be written in m minus 1 form as 15 minus 1, value of m is 15. So this 24 can be written as 15 plus 9. So second integral is in this form. Using this definition, value of m and n in this integral is 9 and 15. Value of m and n in this integral is 15 and 9. Write this integral in beta notation as beta 9 15. This integral in beta notation as beta 15 9. We know one of the property of the beta function. Beta mn can be written as beta nm. So you can write beta 15 9 as beta 9 15, and subtraction of these two is equals to 0. Therefore, value of integral 0 to infinity x raised to 8 1 minus x raised to 6 upon 1 plus x raised to 24 dx is equals to 0. Next question is that express the given integral in the form of gamma function. That means we have to show that the value of 0 to 1 x raised to m 1 minus x raised to n raised to p dx in the form of gamma function. Write down this integral. I is equals to integral 0 to 1 x raised to m 1 minus x raised to n raised to p dx. In this integral, we have to write this integral in the beta definition form. Therefore, use the substitution. X raised to n is equals to t. X is equals to t raised to 1 by n. We have to substitute dx also. So, differentiate on both sides. Dx is equals to 1 upon n. T raised to 1 minus n dt. Using the substitution, change the limits. Limits for x are 0 to 1. When x is equals to 0, t becomes 0. When x is equals to 1, t becomes 1. Therefore, limits of t are 0 to 1. Use all the proper substitution in equation number 1. Equation number 1 becomes I is equals to integral 0 to 1. The value of x is t raised to 1 by n. So, t raised to 1 by n raised to m. X raised to 1 by n is equals to t. So, 1 minus t raised to p and dx is equals to 1 by n t raised to 1 minus n minus 1 dt. Now, simplify this. Let us add the powers of t. 1 by n is the constant. Write outside the integral dt and arrange these functions in a standard form of the beta definition. This is equals to 1 by n integral 0 to 1 t raised to sum of the powers of t here m by n plus 1 by n minus 1 minus t raised to p dt. This is equals to 1 by n integral 0 to 1 t raised to m plus 1 upon n minus 1 minus t raised to p dt. To write this integral in beta notation form, let us compare this integral with the proper definition of beta function. 0 to 1 t to the some power and t raised to some power. Now we have to find the value of m from this. So, m is equals to m plus 1 upon n by comparing this format, and t is equals to n minus 1. That means here m is equals to m plus 1 upon n and n minus 1 is equals to phi. So, n is equals to p plus 1. So, place the values of m and n in this beta notation, beta mn. So, this integral becomes beta m plus 1 upon n and p plus 1. This is equals to 1 by 2 by substituting the values of m and n becomes m plus 1 upon n and p plus 1. To evaluate this beta function, use the relation between beta and gamma function. Beta mn is equals to gamma m, gamma n upon gamma m plus 1. So, this is equals to 1 by n gamma m plus 1 upon n, gamma p plus 1 upon gamma m plus 1 upon n plus p plus 1. This is the final answer. That means we can express any integral in the form of gamma function. One example is here practice. For the practice, evaluate integral 0 to 1 x cube 1 minus root x raised to 5 dx. Use the substitution. Root x is equals to t, x is equals to t square, dx is equals to twice t dt. Change the limits. When x is 0, t is 0. When x is equals to 1, t is equals to 1. Using all this substitution, you can evaluate the value of this integral as 1 upon 5148. Next example. Express integral minus 1 to 1 plus x raised to m, 1 minus x raised to n dx in terms of gamma function. So, to write the value of this integral in terms of gamma function, need to use some proper substitution, and we have to change the limits from minus 1 to 1 in the form 0 to 1 here. So, for that use the proper substitution. X is equals to 2t minus 1. Differentiate on both sides. Dx is equals to 2 times dt. Derivative of minus 1 becomes 0. Use this substitution to change the limit. X is equals to 2t minus 1. When x is equals to minus 1, t becomes 0. And when x is equals to 1, t is equals to 1. So, limit changes from -1 to 1 to 0 to 1. Use all this substitution in equation number 1. Equation number 1 becomes I is equals to integral 0 to 1, 1 plus 2t minus 1 raised to m, 1 minus 2t plus 1 raised to n, and dx is equals to twice t dt. Plus 1 minus 1 cancel, 2t raised to m. This is 2 minus 1 plus 1 is equals to 2, 2 minus 2t raised to n dt. Take 2 to the power n outside from this function. Separate the powers, 2 raised to m, t raised to m, and finally add the powers of 2 and write this integral in the form of beta function. By taking the powers of 2 outside, 2 raised to m, 2 raised to n, sum of the powers of 2 is 2 raised to m plus n plus 1. This t raised to m, 1 minus t raised to n dt. This is the definition of beta function. You can write in this form. Instead of x, t variable is there. So you can write this integral as beta m plus 1 n plus 1. This is equals to 2 raised to m plus n plus 1 beta m plus 1 n plus 1. Use relation between beta and gamma function. Beta m plus 1 n plus 1 becomes gamma m plus 1 gamma n plus 1 upon gamma m plus n plus 2. That means m plus n 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. So this is the value of this given integral in the form of gamma function. Next problem proves that integral 0 to 1 minus x raised to 1 by n raised to m dx, and show that LHS is equals to RHS, m factorial n factorial upon m plus n factorial. Write the given integral I is equals to integral 0 to 1 minus x raised to 1 by n raised to m dx. To evaluate this integral, again we have to write this integral in the beta definition form. For that, substitute x raised to 1 by n is equals to t, x is equals to t raised to n, differentiate on both sides, dx is equals to n t raised to n minus 1 dt. Change the limits using the substitution. When x is equals to 0, t is equals to 0. When x is equals to 1, t is equals to 1. New limits are here 0 to 1. Use all the substitution and change the limits. This becomes 0 to 1, 1 minus x is equals to t raised to n raised to m, and dx is equals to n into t raised to n minus 1 dt. So next step is in front of you. Using all this substitution, 0 to 1 minus t raised to m into n t raised to n minus 1 dt. This integral can be written as n is the constant, take outside, I is equals to n into integral 0 to 1 t raised to n minus 1 minus t raised to m dt. Compare this integral with the definition of beta function. Integral 0 to 1 t raised to m minus 1 minus t raised to n minus 1 dt. To find the values of m and n, here m is equals to n and n minus 1 is equals to m. That means n is equals to m plus 1. So value of m is n and value of n is m plus 1. This integral can be written as n into beta mn, that means n comma m plus 1. To evaluate this, use relation between beta and gamma function. This is equals to n into gamma n, gamma m plus 1 upon gamma n plus m plus 1. By the property of gamma function, gamma n plus 1 is equals to n gamma n factorial. So write down n gamma n as n factorial, gamma m plus 1 as m factorial, and gamma n plus 1 as n plus 1 factorial. See here, n gamma n is equals to n factorial, gamma m plus 1 is equals to m factorial, and gamma m plus n plus 1 is equals to m plus n factorial. So we can express this integral in the form of gamma function. Using all the above problems, you can solve the next two practice examples. Show that integral 0 to 1 dx cube root of 1 minus x cube is equals to 2 pi upon 3 root 3. So use the substitution x cube is equals to t and show that is equals to 2 pi upon 3 root 3. Thank you.